Hey, spamlings. What's up? You know, so far so good. Did a lot of deving today, but I'm still not tired, so I want to dev until I am tired. It's a good feeling to have. Good place to be in. So I want to see if I can go for another 2 hours. So I can wake up in the morning and feel like I'm ready to go again, because I don't want to oh, I don't like that. I don't want to work and then, or I don't want to work into the night. I want to get and keep some sort of coherent schedule for a bit, because that seems to have worked for me for a little bit, and I like that it worked, so I want to get and keep that semblance of a normal sleep cycle. You know what I mean? So, and this needs to get done really bad. This needs to get done, so yeah. That was so funny. He was so self-conscious about dropping that F bomb, mother effer. That was so funny. He just did it. Luckily, I'm a late night streamer, so I mean, and drop all the F bombs I want. Well, late night and early morning. So Yeah, you better not tell. It's like saying something like that is like asking for someone to tell if you don't have a way to back up. Yeah, exactly. Okay, Spamlings will beat me up. Nice. Spamlings was a true G. So I just went for a run with my dog, and I did so in barefoot shoes. And it's one of the first times that I have run, like actually gone for a jog after like a whole summer just essentially walking in barefoot shoes. And it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. It was actually kind of good. Yeah, like a glove for my foot. Hold on, wait, no. Wait, the barefoot shoes don't have the fucking toes in them. Jesus, I'm not a freak. And yes, if you wear those barefoot shoes with like toe fingers, you're a freak. I'm not, I'm not afraid to say it. It's fucked up. Who does that? It's weird. No. Yeah, some people are. Anyway, so all that to say, no, what the fuck? No, I was running with those, and man, God, I haven't run in a long time, so I got tired way quicker than my feet started to feel anything. So that works for me. Just dropped by to say thank you. You guys are doing a great job, and I hope I can test with you guys weekend after next. Thank you, Anton. That's so nice of you to come by and just drop that. Of course. I can't wait to test with everybody. We're putting in a lot of work, and hopefully, oh my god, you guys are gonna be so stoked. The game is gonna look so good when you guys finally get to play. Really, it's gonna look really good. No offense to Sean, but holy moly, did he not do a great job of showing off the character creator. That's why you guys are on my stream, right? That's why you guys are on Zukin's stream, so you can check out all the cool character creator stuff. Sean was off telling stories, doing the thing that he ought to do, you know, and getting distracted and hovering over the reset randomize all thing instead of just randomizing. And yeah, it's funny. It's really funny for me to shit talk Sean every once in a while. Keeps on saying shit like smart for a goblin, as if fucking, what is that supposed to mean? Huh? Well. Anyway, so the goal is to work myself tired. Gotta stand up for those racial stereotypes. We have enchanters, please. Okay, thanks. Yeah, dude, we do have, goblins do have enchanters. That ain't a lie. That's that a true thing. I do kind of want to see what, eventually I kind of want to do like a, like an eviler take on some of the races and a nicer take on them, like how Archer, they'll eventually be like a sort of Robin Hood-esque sort of thing. And then for Enchanter, I'm kind of thinking like maybe we can do like a sort of evil enchanter, enchantress sort of gear. So it would be the same thing, right? It would just be like slightly different gear and stuff. But we have so much actual gear to do. By the way, the only reason that I'm currently working on this instead of something else is because we have this one texture that we're going to be putting in throughout all of Night Harbor, and I want this texture to look really, really good and to be more of an example. And so if I can bring at least this texture up to the level that we want, then yeah, then that's good. Have we thought about, I've thought about AI taking this fucking job. Rendering fucking stone. I haven't actually, I've done some tests, preliminary tests, like back when it was just starting out. But now that it's like way, way better, I don't know, it might be worth looking into again. I'm a little, of course, I'm scared, you know? There's a couple of things that have stopped me from doing anything AI related. One is I don't think we can actually copyright anything. So anything that that we take from AI tends to, we can't copyright any of it, but people could just go, this is also my texture. There's nothing we can do about it. Hey Quicks. And then there's also this other thing of like I understand that it's like a great scientific, you know, like a technological achievement, but it's also a huge thing because it's like this really truly is like on the backs of, whoa, sorry guys, I just fucking jump scared you. It is on the backs of a bunch of other artists and texture artists and people that didn't consent to having their work taken or used or all that stuff. Yeah, talking about it, but this time it's not like a angry man like waving arm thing. It's more like a legitimate like hey, how do we want to use this if at all? Because I actually think that we can do without it. Yeah, but that's not the same. Bootstrapper, it's not the same at all. It can't be the same because think about it this way, right? We have oh, hold on, before I go into rant mode. Hello. I'm working on this texture. As you can see, it's a big fucking texture. I don't think I actually zoomed out once yet, so you all got that. You all got that big surprise. Alright, okay. Now, on this AI thing, think about it this way, right? We surely do get our inspiration from looking at things and then drawing conclusions and then copying things that we really like and taking the things that we like and adding it and all that stuff. And sometimes there's purpose and sometimes not because there's dumb people, you know, and sometimes there's intuition and that's all good and fine because we're artists. And but Quick said in the chat, it's a tsunami-sized force hitting the art world. Not sure how it will be successfully be regulated anytime soon. So here's how I see it. I knew this artist. He was a comic book artist, and he specialized in being a he was a ghost artist. So that meant that he filled in for people that took vacations, and he would pretend to be them, and he would copy their style and come out with an issue or two, and then they got back, and maybe he'd do that for a couple different things, a couple different people. Maybe he'd do a full series. Point is he got really good at copying people's styles, right? And he got paid for it, and it wasn't, you know, that's one thing. And of course he had his own like thing that he did. But he trained so hard to be able to just copy people's styles, you know? Like he had the skill, he had the gumption, you know, and maybe it was out of necessity, you know? But not everybody could do it. He's the samurai, right? He's the one that learned how to copy a single style and was able to take it on one at a time. Now, what this is doing, what this AI thing is doing, it's like handing everybody a fucking the ability to throw out a carpet bomb. Right? Everybody has the chance to just do something, to just copy anybody's style, to disrupt in a way that is just And I'm saying that there's different laws that there is for a sword, than there is for a gun, than there is for a turret, than there is for an automated turret, than there is for a bomb, than there is for a nuclear bomb. You know, I used to use this example as this is like the nuclear bomb of art styles, but I think carpet bomb is about right. I'll have to crash or watch this later. Gotta crash. Thanks for streaming. Good luck with the textures. Thank you. Thank you, Spamlings. Catch you later. And so there's a responsibility that comes with it, I think. And there's also an intention. You know, we want things to look a very specific way. And, you know, maybe we could go, oh, let's throw a bunch of stuff at the wall and see if something hits or something, you know? No, prompt engineering isn't even gonna... That's not gonna last very long. There's already this thing. You can paint whatever the hell you want, and then it will take like a webcam, and it will just like automate things as you paint it. And so you can get more detailed and more detailed, and in a couple seconds, you know, you could like do like a basic brick wall thing and then copy that brick wall, paste it in, and then it'll use that as the prompt, and then you can make adjustments to that, and it'll do its own thing on like, so like there's these two things you're painting here, and it will do its thing there. So it's like, it's pretty wild. Pretty wild how intense it can get. So have I thought about it? Yes. Hey, Tillette. Yeah, concept art is something that I'm not too worried about it taking yet. Maybe in the next 10 years. But there's something about intention that I just don't think that you're going to be able to... Maybe I'm wrong, but if it's using the zeitgeist of, you know, that's essentially what it's doing. It's like, it's taking everything that everybody does and then it's pouring it all into this one thing. And of course you're going to be like a little art director as you go, no, I don't like this, I like that. And you can do your own like art directing. That's fine. But having like a certain amount of intention versus just like copying, like if Monsters and Memories used AI in its current form, none of our characters would look the way it is. You know, it's taken the combination of the team and me pushing the team to come up with the concepts that we do have, where I go, what about this inspiration? What about this inspiration? Rather than just, you know, it's like, as funny as it is, like, it also takes like the bad stuff and the over designing stuff and the like professional looking stuff with bad or professional looking stuff that like I don't think it understands like the difference between like certain things, you know, where it's like, no, this is over designing. This is not what we want. We want classically designed things. And yeah, so it's like a really big balance of stuff. Anyway, all to say, yes, I have thought about using AI for things that would take us a really long time, and I think the answer always comes back as handcrafted and hand painted stuff ends up being the quality and the look that we want. That's what I think, at least. Long-winded answer to say handcrafted is still seems to be where it's at, even though it takes longer. Gotta make those blocks really pop to get the detail to transfer into game. No. Yes and no. We don't want them to pop too much. Like, I might actually do a pass after this where I take these, like the black or whatever, and I do like this. Who knows? But I just want to get this in. I just want to get the values in and everything. By the way, I think there's like a, I don't know, I do have Photoshop, and Photoshop does have the ability to do like a fill thing, but I don't think it will land really well. There's a certain amount of like brush strokes and stuff that we just want. And maybe we can get it without it. Yeah, flat surface texture, I think so, maybe. Chlorogodama. Hey, question. Is this link safe? Yeah, well, I'm not gonna trust you. You're the one that sent it. Of course you say your link is safe. Oh yeah, no. That's the thing. Yeah, it would take a while for you to like truly find the right thing. You could probably put this in and say add more detail or something. I did click the link. Just don't use that as a precedent to fucking send me links that you know that I'll click. It's funny. I feel like the current in-game textures have lots of black and it looks nice. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Here. I haven't been doing this. Maybe I should. Okay. So that little corner is what we want. This little corner is like what we want everything to look like. Which is pretty intense. Right? I don't know what that means. You just said something that I do not understand. You don't have to explain it either. I'll take it as contained or something. Alright, okay. What we're going to do is we're going to turn on that window capture. Yeah. We're going to turn on this. And we're going to go look at the texture that I'm working on in Engine. Okay, while that loads, I'm going to keep painting. Time is money. I say as I choose the slowest possible way to paint the texture. Oh, we can't keep on doing that, Salacious. Can't stand out too much. Okay. Hello? So right now we're right around here. So see that? That's the level of detail that we want. See that? That is not the level of detail that we want. Too many brush strokes. Look at that. I mean, it looks fine, but not when you get close. And when you get close, you want it to look like, oh, okay. Right? And I can adjust the texture here as well. Yeah, the ground texture is painterly, but I personally would like to see this. My hand. Oh, also I got 3 toes now. Good. Yeah, this texture I'd like to see even more refined, to be honest. and here. So we could also do this, and it will look a little bit closer and better. See that? That will eventually be all this, and then here, let me show you something. So right now, that's what I'm doing to get it like really refined, but my guess is we're gonna do this afterwards. Is just take this and actually chill out on the cracks. I'm just gonna merge that down. Oh, actually, I'm gonna do this just so that we get a good example. I'm gonna merge these, merge that down. I'm gonna hit save. I'm gonna wait for that to save, and you'll see the difference here. See what I mean? So like, it'll fall down. We're gonna do some really fucking insane stuff with I'd like to show you guys later if I get to it, but that's the sort of thing where I'm like, we're probably gonna do that. I do wonder though if we can do, like, what happens if I do this? So there's that intensity. Let's see what that looks like on here. This is one of the main reasons why I have it up on engine as well. So we're looking at this spot. Right, but the major problem with this, and this is the major problem, is look what happens over here. What ends up happening is, and this is, you can see this sort of thing happen with signs as well, but when you get that, it shimmers, right? Here, no shimmer. Here, shimmer. Shimmer, no shimmer. This is the worst offender. Look at that shimmer. How to fix? Take down the intensity. See? No shimmer. Along here, barely any shimmer. Here, shimmer. Yeah, less contrast is how you fix that. So that means, like, later when I go I'll go like this. I'll make a, this is the whole reason behind this. This is the whole reason why I mentioned, like, this is a good thing, right? Is I merge this down, I save. I'll wait for it to save really quick. It takes a little bit longer because it's a 4K texture. But now, barely anything. And when there is, it's negligible. Also, why am I fucking in a I'm gonna kill people stance? Here, 1 second. Let me fly on. So let's fly on. So let's see. Let's see how this shimmers in the distance. Maybe it doesn't shimmer nearly as much as I thought it would. Oh, right, because these aren't actually like pure blacks or anything. There's a good amount of lead into it. Actually, that might be the way to go. Because right now, right, we need to do something like, maybe this would be the solution. Where you got me thinking. Go highlights. We're gonna I'm wondering now if we just need like a hold on. Highlight. Maybe we just need midtones. Maybe highlights then midtones. So we'll do a passive highlights of taking down the values on highlights. So we'll go across here, across here. There's a possibility that I've just been doing things too thin, because there's a certain amount of like transition that those it's like thicker, right? So I wonder if I do something like this, where I create a and I'll do it on every brick that I've done so far. That's like high end or whatever. Alright, okay, so there's the highlights. Then you go into your midtones. Then you do the same thing. I really wonder, because that's something that is pretty characteristic of the bank sign as well, right? Is that its transition into darkness is like really slow. And then we do something like this. First off, I don't like the way that looks in comparison. I think it looks like garbage. So it would be something. Let's see if we can get like a good transition, painting it in really quick, to see if it's even worth it. Alright, okay. And now we have like a different sort of, now it's sort of just different. Okay, so this one is fine. Let's merge this down. We'll save it. And then I'll undo it and delete this because I don't like it already. But we'll see. Oh, that's not bad. It's intense, right? And maybe we do something like this, where it's like half as intense or something. But it's it doesn't shimmer when it has it's the thinner lines and the thinner. So if okay, so the true relationship is thin high contrast equals shimmer, right? If you have low contrast, you're going to get less shimmer. If you have thicker lines with your differences, you're not going to get as much shimmer either. That's honestly good to know. Yeah, chonk transitions. Alright, well, I'm going to continue with this. And we're probably going to make it pretty low contrast like the rest of everything here. Right now, I don't think this is actually bad. It just needs to be painted right. Actually, because right now this is just looked airbrushed and fucking bad. Yeah, it needs to be painted in with that transition instead of just... Okay, hold on. Yeah, and there might be a way to do it. It's just this way, like, it feels pretty good to do. It's kind of painful, but it's also like maybe we can truly like use that as a marketing tool. I'm not sure how much I care for that, like using that specifically as like a market, hand painted, you know, like there has to be something like, I think I do believe in hand painted as like a thing, but at the same time I also do value using your time smart. Where's this other brush that I made called the M&M certified brush? Certified texture brush. That's not bad. Just gotta use it correctly. Which means we go over here and we can chill out how much it's actually used. We can select inverse, get like a highlight. Get a pretty good texture, but it still doesn't have that hand painted feel to it as much. Because turns out that this lower or the skinnier the pen feels like, the better. No way to, feels like there's no way to truly like copy it, simulate it. One thing that might be good is once we do enough of these, right? Something I'm sort of down for is once we do enough of these and we have a style and it's consistent, we can maybe then we can think about training an AI off of our own stuff. You know what I mean? So we're not fucking stealing. Something that I always thought, okay, I don't know. I haven't shared much of this opinion live or on stream or publicly or anything. I kind of don't want to, because I think it's going to be controversial. Look, here's what I would say. Okay. I am not part of how do I want to go about this? I feel like I want to say it. I want to say what I, and not worry too much about the consequences of my own actions. I want to be able to speak my own truth, and have opinions on things and not feel too I'm also like, if I live in a glass house, should I throw stones, Oh, thank you. Thank you. I like that crack detail too. Okay, look. And even if I were working on a different project other than this, right? Other than Monsters and Memories. And Monsters and Memories was something like it goes through and it's really good and everybody likes it because of course they do. And it's all hand painted. If we had to, for some reason, drop the hand painted style for something, right, that would be more efficient, Not saying I would, not saying that we will, because I don't. There's no chance in hell that we're dropping the style that we have. We have spent a long time hitting it. We got it good now. I would say that. Have you guys played Monster Hunter? And I mean like Monster Hunter Try. I mean like Monster Hunter Generation Ultimate or whatever. You know, Generations. I'm talking like the 3DS, like the Wii U Monster Hunter, you know? There's a certain like charm I think that comes from photo textures. And the use of photo textures, so like the original Shadows of the Colossus, like and they don't have to be extremely like, you know, low resolution. Yeah, Asaya, I'm also streaming on Twitch. I'm streaming on Twitch as well. Yeah. Right, and all I'm saying is that if you were in a bind and you needed to get a lot of good textures and a lot of good textures quick, and you wanted a style that had a little bit of grit and, you know, would save you time and would be, in a sense, a little bit timeless, because you accept that you're going to have these, like, this sort of look of photo rendered on top of like medium to low poly, right? I think that would be a really good move. If we had to. I'm just saying that photoshopping stuff together is a lot quicker than painting, and it doesn't necessarily utilize AI, but you could utilize AI because AI is also really heavily good at realism. Not painted realism like what we're sort of doing. Not like high. It's like we're like just below like photorealism. Anyway, yeah, that's my hot take. It's not really that hot a take. Will you add bolder colors to this wall like you or you like it right now? Well, here's something about this, about the way that we're doing this. 1 second, let me time set 10 a.m. So here, let me, just for a second, let me show you why this is the way that it is. You guys see that color? And then merge down. I'm gonna save. And we're looking over here. We're looking over to the right side of the screen where my goblin is. Alright, you're not gonna see much of it, but as you come closer, you see any cool major difference? Let's bring it back here. So this is not grayscale. Right now we have, if you see, we have these yellows and greens and a little bit of red mixed with this gray, right? All of that is on purpose because when you step back, the culmination of all those colors allows it to be something a little bit lively. When you take a photo, let's take a look at, I've done this comparison before. All right, let's go red paint, right? Images. Red painted wall. Let me show you something. So here is a red painted wall. We're gonna copy this image. I'm gonna close this down. I'm gonna paste this in. See this? See this red painted wall? Let me get my color thing here. Look at this. Look at this red painted wall. You guys notice anything that is happening? Even on this extremely like trying its hardest to be one thing, right? If you look right here, oh sorry, I'm like, do you notice anything? Even while it's trying to be one thing, one hue. Hue is these guys over here. Green, red, blue. You know, this is value, up and down. White is bright. That's value, right? Saturation is here. So you get saturated color, and then you get less saturated, right? So that's left to right. And then hue is this thing right here. When I color pick here, you guys notice something? This shakes. Even on an incredibly red painted wall that is supposed to be exclusively red, this shakes. That means when we zoom in, there are different hues of red just inherent. You get a little bit more orangey here. Right, and then you get a little bit more red, you know, tint here. It's subtle on this one, I'll have to admit, but everything has that. Everything. So like, for example, if I were to go here and I go paint bucket and I go red, I go this, and then I go, let's make this a clipping mask and let's choose hue. And then I go here. Notice that? That, no hue change. That is a completely monochromatic image. Sure, you get value and saturation changes. That's inherent with the texture, but no hue change at all. That is what a computer does to an image when you multiply it, and it's a grayscale. And so what we're doing is we are inherently getting this amount of, instead of having this be completely grayscale, we are putting in these color variations, and I'll probably do like another thing. I'll probably do something like this after the fact. So filter, probably gonna do like a noise or something. Add noise. Oops. We'll do this. Filter, and we'll do a noise. Add noise, and we'll get something like that. Just a subtle something, and then we'll probably go like this and add in hue. Right now that actually takes things down, but the idea is still there. And then when we do this, we get hue variation. And now on that one, it seems like, the hell? Maybe we'll put it on color or something. Yeah, there we go. So now we have a little bit more obvious color. This one is going to jump around a lot because it's not red. It's not like inherently red, right? So if I did this, it's like gray, so it's like it's jumping in between. It's closer to here, and because it's gray, it's closer to being able to jump around the whole thing, and that's a good thing. Like if I were to do this, if I were to make this completely like purple, and then I were to go color, and then I were to go something like this, and then I were to do this, we're sticking around here now. But that's sort of the idea. Anyway, a little bit of color inherent to the painting is a really good thing. And when we go over here, we can now color this whatever the hell we want, and you see how this one still has the greens and oranges, even though that we're color multiplying it. It's inherent to the texture. It's a beautiful variation. This one has it too, right? This one has it built in. Of course, this isn't built to be grayscale. I think it's actually built to, it just happens to be sort of gray, but same sort of thing. And then we could do this, and it still exists, and it has that color variation. That's the reason that we're doing it like this. So nice little detour. All right, back to painting. I could have been painting that whole time while explaining it, but I'm dumb. I'm gonna try a slightly different brush here. I think I could get away with like 3. Alright, let's try making a new brush. New. Let's see. Let's do 1024 by 1024. And we're gonna go make it black. Sure. While we're going to do a find brush preset, triple thread. Then we're gonna do color dynamics, we're gonna do transfer, and I think the last one was Well, we need shape dynamics because now we need direction. And we also need oh wait, hold on, pen direction. Alright, okay, and then we also need dual brush. Hold on. Let me go back to Old Faithful. Okay, triple threat needs to come up over here. I'm like, what if I make the brush that I have, but with 3 of them? Alright, okay, so I go over to this. Dual brush, 314. Okay, we're gonna go over here. Dual brush. Where are you? 314. There you are. And now we're gonna go like this. Oops. Transfer. Dual brush. We need this size to be much bigger, like so. Oh, I like that. Let's see. Maybe we should do initial direction instead. Oh, the hell? Oh, that's better. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out this. Oh crap, well I need to like turn it. I could do pen tilt. Oh, pen tilt sucks. Sorry, I'm just trying to. Alright, so that works for up and down. I think initial direction is good. I just need an offset. I just need to do triple threat the other way around. So this needs to be like, hello? Triple threat needs to be like this. We're gonna go here and we're gonna go find brush preset. We're gonna call this triple threat 2 because fucking why not? And now F6, sorry, F5. There we go. Transfer, perfect. Dual brush using this, perfect. Let's see. Shape dynamics, initial direction. All right, now let's try painting. Oh, initial direction. Maybe we could do direction now. Something's wrong with the dual brush, I think. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's pretty good. That's not bad. Transfer, maybe we'll, or shape dynamics, maybe we'll do a little bit of a jitter so things aren't so uniform. Sorry I took so long to just sort of like figure out my brush here. And I'm still sort of figuring it out because, see, I really like that though. Okay, triple threat 2 needs to come all the way up here now. And we're going to put triple threat 2 right here. We're going to put the Old Faithful right in front. And then we're going to put the... I used to use this brush like crazy, but we'll put something in between there. We're going to do that, and then where is it? Certified. Where are you? It's certified right there. So that's certified. Now I go here, triple threat. Whoa, triple threat is way too big. Okay, spacing is good. Don't need to scatter things. Size. What does that look like? Eh. What does that look like? Oh, that's really thin. Okay, now I essentially just need to save this. Triple threat 2. That's pretty cool. Oh, now I need to bring this up and replace triple threat 2 with triple threat 2. Ugh. I could have called it triple threat 3 though. That would have made sense. Oh, I need this to be way small actually. We're gonna call this triple threat 3. Capture brush size in preset. Okay. Got it. Now the triple threat 3 is the right one. Sorry everybody for fucking making so many triple threat 3s. Triple threats. Triple threat 2 can now piss off. I had had so much of this done, but it was worth it to explore some new brush stuff. Also, hold on, I just need to quickly, oh wait, no. What are we gonna do here? We're going to add in a window color. There we go. I don't know why that wasn't there before. Okay, we're up here. I usually don't change brushes that much, so I'm actually altering my workflow a bit for this specifically. Sorry, 1 second. Animated textures? Oh man. Okay, hold on. Let's okay, now we have the color there. Good. So we can quickly grab the right thing. And now we're gonna do something I never thought I would. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go new brush, FNG small. Then we're gonna go down here, and this goes all the way up, and we're gonna put that right next to here, and then we're gonna do that. And so we have this. And then we go here. Did anybody else get fucking just jump scared by that fucking guard walking by? I wonder if this is the technique. I'm just gonna try it out for a bit. I don't know if it's gonna work, but there's a lot more brush strokes per application. I'm just going to try it out with these few bricks and see if I can get the same quality. Okay, then we'll go over to the small. Feels like it adds or takes away some of the time. Still have to retrace some of my steps, but something doesn't feel right about it, like it's not transferring correctly yet. Like the brush, I mean. Like it's too heavy on one side, or on these like dotted bits. Not quite exactly perfect. I feel like I'm erasing more of them than I am putting like actual things down. Maybe there's a certain amount of scatter that I need to put down. Or I do the opposite, where maybe I'll put down some of these like lines first, and then I go in with the triple threat. Feels like I can get actually super refined stuff just like that. That looks really good. Maybe that's what I do actually. Hold on. What if I do this? So I come in here, I get the corner all grittied up, right? Maybe I do a little extra pushing around. So I get the corner all grittied up and ready, and then I go here, I hit that, and I come in with like just a little refining something or other to drop it, and then I can redefine the last little bits. That might be the process. Alright, so let's save this and see how it looks in game. Time set 10 a.m. And so now we're looking up here. Hold on. We're looking up there. I'm gonna bring it down to my level because I'm a little goblin. So these are really refined. These are, I would call, near perfect. I like them. I like the way that they look. These feel rough. Already they feel rougher. They feel like I can see the brush strokes. Maybe it's not worth it. Let's bring in triple threat one last time. And we're going to adjust its let's see, transfer. Oh, that's it. That's the difference. That is so totally the difference. Look at that. Okay. I think it will still take me, I'll still have to go in and refine some corners and stuff, but that's it. I'm saving that. We're taking triple threat again. We're going all the way up to the tippity top. I delete that brush. All these other triple threats, whatever. This one's the real deal. Oh my god. I think I'm in love. Yeah, it is a trade-off, but at the same time, this looks really good. And it's just the way that we use it, that we use the brush. Because it looks good, but here's the thing. This right here, where I come in, and then I just touch it up a bit. That also looks really good. Right here, you can come in, boom. Separate the things out, make it feel like they're they're like their own sort of piece, that it's more solid and not just chiseled away by like a what's it called, three scratchy thing, you know, by triple thread. I don't know if this is actually better. It's like, I kind of feel like I'm cheating myself. Okay, hold on. This will be the last test. This will be the last. This is the triple threat final exam. Okay. We got our new triple threat. We're not dealing with the remnants of the last triple threat. This section right here. Let's see what this thing can do. Just preparing myself by working on this little bit, cleaning it up so it doesn't affect my judgment come time. Alright, we want this to look like it's the right thing, like it's good. And we'll try maybe a few. No. We're just gonna try and nail it. If we get close, then we'll. If we don't nail it, then we'll try a few different like techniques, you know, with it, and see if we can do it, and then we'll see if we can weave it into the workflow. Okay. Last little bit. Gotta get rid of this. Okay. Nice. Life's good. We're killing it. We're gonna save. You calling me sweetie, Quicks? Okay. Triple threat, you're up. Let's see if you can clean up your previous iteration's mess. Okay, so far so good. It's time. Okay, what did we say we were going to do? We were going to mark out the seams the crevices with the single brush. And we're going to do that with like a really small brush here. It's going to look really cool. So there's we're marked out. We're marked out at this point. We're almost there. So here we have marked out the seams. Okay. Now, triple thread. Your time to shine. Okay. Interesting. That's cool. Let's create triple thread 3. Don't let me fucking down. I could see triple thread 3 having and making a nice texture for something else at the moment. This is cool, but it's not the texture that I'm making now. This would be an entirely different texture that focuses on some like weird marbling or something. Alright, okay, so we have triple thread utilized. That looks pretty good. The goal here is to make something, the process, quicker. Less brush strokes. Okay. I will say with triple thread, we can go in and actually do a little painting to soften things out. And I'm not using triple thread for the whole thing because that would be insanity. That's just not... Nobody said that triple thread could replace our mainstay. It's ridiculous. But I think it is doing a pretty good job. See that right there? That's interesting. I like that it makes 3 different things. That's good. Like 3 different lines, and then it creates like this edge that I could just paint in a little bit on the other side, and you have contrast again. It's nice. Is this faster? I don't think so. I think if I just went the entire time with just a single brush going in and out, this would look maybe a bit better and be a bit quicker. But let's take a look at the results. Let's see what it looks like in game. I just need to adjust this stuff because I don't want it distracting from Triple Threat's results. Like how I'm sort of treating it like a star player. My brushes as players in my team. This will be used as a texture in game. You betcha, Chaos Flux. We're looking at it right now. We're looking at it right here. So save. Click. That's what it looks like. Well, considering this is going to be one of our main textures, and we get to do things like this. So that is going to be replicated. I don't know what you mean, replicated. Like this part here. Yeah, this part here and this amount of detail. See how the amount of detail that's being put into all these? Yeah, all that needs to exist in this part as well, and up there. So eventually I'll work my way across where it will connect. So I have all this middle stuff to do. And once I get that line done, I'll probably go up, and then I have to do, but that's the goal, is to get everything looking as fine and as detailed as this. Yeah, I am drawing each area by hand. So what's the verdict on Triple Threat? I think I could do it faster without it. That's what I think. And I lose a little control. So like we'll see. Maybe I'll find like a place here and there for it. Right? But we'll see. I think it's close, and I said that I would give it more of a shot if it does come close. Here's what I also think. I think it'll be a great brush for a different texture than this. That's ultimately the verdict, is this is going to be a great brush for something other than this. Because this brush is, or this texture, we're really like getting in on it, but there was some cool marbling that we were able to get around. I forget where it was now. It was like in this corner, right around here and here. It was like, yeah, it was really fucking cool. So thing is, okay, so there's one other trick that I might have to really like extend the brushwork that I do. One more trick of my sleeve. So I might be able to do something like this. Let me get rid of this. Where you can get some. Nah, that sucks. Alright. I need to stop looking for little tricks. Oh, hey. There we go. Yo, quick, subscribed with. Whoa, hold on. What the fuck? What just. I just looked up. What the hell? What is triple threat? He's a new. What the hell? I just noticed something, Goblin. No one has gifted subs. Oh, that reminds me. Chaos Flux gifted 10 tier 1 subs to the Goblin Works community. They've gifted a total of 10 in the channel. Tier 1. Jesus Christ. It's me, Katie. Fucking Be More Gaming. Beldrin, Siege Hearts. In. Yo. What a dude. Subscribe with Prime. They've been subscribed for 3 months. Currently on a 1 month streak. Thank you, Quicks. Yo, what the hell? First off, thank you. You didn't need to do that. This stream will exist either which way. Stream, you know, doesn't rely on that stuff. I'm happy. Thank you. But also, you don't need to. It's very kind. Okay. Dude. Jesus Christ. Yo, what the? how's it going, potato? That was I didn't even hear your footsteps. Jesus. I hope that was a feigned death. You didn't just fucking die. You received a level 3 hype train emote? What the fuck? Level 4. Okay, no, guys, it's good. I'll hit the choo choo. Not that that's it. I'm not like endorsing it, okay? Here's the thing. If you want to support Eminem, share it with people. If you want to support me, commission me to do some artwork for you. And that does not mean that any of the artwork that I do for you will end up in game or affecting in game. Like, for example, here, check this out. There's a commission, and I'm sure you guys have seen it, but commission that I'm working on right now for Chaz Solo. And some Goblin Bard stuff. Right? Doesn't mean that we're going to have Goblin Bards in the game. But yeah. There will be there might be a surprise here. I still need to talk to some people, and I'll keep alluding to the surprise. There might be a little surprise happening in the next little bit. You know, it might happen though after Pencils Down. Right now we have a little bit of a rush to get all the art that we can into the game and ready so that it looks as best as it can. And then after that, after Pencils Down, then we might be able to do some pretty cool things. I'll share with you guys that info a little bit later, once it comes time. And that's when I'll probably work on more of the commission Chaz. And same thing with you, Chaos Flux. If you want a commission, just hit me up on Discord, and we can make sure that something happens. But it's gonna the whole thing about that is that that's how I make my living, is through commissions and stuff. And I did some game design stuff and art and stuff for game design and games and a bunch of junk like that. And some of that has sort of cleared up recently, so I'm more looking for commissions here and there than I normally would. But we'll talk about that stuff later. I don't like to shill too much on this front, just because I know Monsters and Memories is like, it truly is like a no donation sort of thing, and I don't want to like skirt that line too much. I usually only ask when, or like bring it up when I either need money or there's some free time to get some work done, or something like that, just so I can continue to work on the project. I hope that makes sense and to everybody here, because like, yeah, It's the same sort of thing as like streaming, I think, where like we put in the time and effort to stream. Okay, cool. I'll catch you after Chaos Flux. I'll catch you after the stream, probably. Yeah. I hope I make bank too. I hope everybody makes bank on Eminem that works on the game. Everybody will. We're gonna get fucking dummy rich. Also, Witherhome is like a whole other thing. There's been this game that sort of blew up recently, and I forget what it's called. It was like Lethal something, Lethal Company or something like that. And it's just like a, honestly, like a worse version of Witherhome. So I think we're in the clear, man. No offense to Lethal Company. I mean, it's a great game, but I mean, Witherhome is fucking sick. If you guys haven't heard of or seen Witherhome, you can check it out on Steam. I don't like, again, I usually don't push this stuff, but and I was gonna push it a little bit more around Halloween, but it turns out that we just weren't ready to share the game or do anything like that. And that's just the, it's done when it's done, it'll be ready when it's ready sort of mentality. And of course we want to push it and make sure that it is ready and looks good and feels good and all that stuff, and it does. But we also need content for it. And that's going to be the, once we get our right now we just built up a monster sort of controller on it, AI, that will work for most of our needs for monsters. And then we'll be able to just bang them out. I already did all the art for the monsters, so it's just a matter of hooking them up and giving them, you know, a little bit of AI that reacts and does all the stuff that we want it to do. It's a little horror game starring a couple of goblin magi, and you run around with your friends getting absolutely demolished. There's some really good footage on YouTube of people playing Witherhome, and getting their first scare and experiencing the game, and that was just the demo. It's stressful in a good way. My regular group really enjoyed it. Yeah, it is a stressful game in a good way. It's also pretty chill. But it's also pretty, it can go from chill to stressful very, very quickly, which I love. By the way, how have you guys been liking the stream music tonight? It's just Splinter Cell. What music? What music? What music? What music? How long has there not been any music? Hold on. One second. No, this isn't 8. The embassy? Alright, so we've gone through... Okay, here. One second, let me... Okay, this was the... This is what I was listening to the entire time. Is that a good volume? It's good for me. Do I use any overlay brushes? No. This is all straight painting. It's actually more like drawing, to be honest. What did you say this was? Splinter Cell? Yeah. Whoa, that looks really good for what it was, which was essentially just a couple lines. I'm not gonna lie. Look, I love Robert, but that hoo-hoo sounds like someone saying hoo-hoo. How's it going, Liam Morgan? Hello. Did I learn this all naturally? I went to school a little bit, but the amount that I attribute to actual school teaching me and like it being a natural sort of thing, most of it I would say is natural, and I put the time in myself, and a lot of school was very loose. Like, yeah, I said this before, but it was loose on the technical aspect, and it was very heavy on the art ethos aspect. One thing that I did take from school, I went to the U of A, which is in Edmonton, for a fine arts degree, and one thing I will say that they hammered into me pretty well is well, not they, but I feel like I took took it out of it, which is that intention. Like if you treat an art piece as if everything had intention, you can get a lot out of it. You can get a lot out of it. And that's where the fine art sort of thing comes in, where people look at like certain paintings or whatever and be like, garbage, you know. My baby could do that. Like, yes, but skill isn't always the point. So I appreciate that stuff when done right. I usually don't like a lot of the more recent fine art stuff that happens, just because it's, to me, extremely predictable in its message and tone, because there's a certain type of person that comes out and does fine art, especially in Canada, where you go, okay, which minority are we, you know, like rallying for, and what are the injustices, and who's to blame, and looking at gender theory and race theory and all that stuff that goes behind it that you have to know to really like even engage in the piece. And almost everything is that I have seen recently has been stuff like that. It's just a different version of art that is rallying and what's it called? Like not protest, but it's what do you call that stuff? Activism art, and that doesn't interest me at all. They can do their thing, and you know, more power to them. But that stuff, I don't go to art galleries anymore for that. Let's see. Just jumped on. What are you working on? I'm glad you asked. Have a little look. Right now, I'm currently working on these textures. Yes, this wall. Currently working on this wall. And so, if you see, eventually I'll have to take it and levels it out, so I'm not too worried about the actual levels and everything. But when we go back here, this will connect with this, and eventually this go up, and it will connect with this. So it goes, so you can see this here will go down like that. And so I have a lot to paint, a lot to paint, a lot to paint, a lot to paint. Oh no, we're getting the whole wall done. Yeah, to Chaos Flux, it loops. Jesus Christ, man, it loops. I'm not painting every brick of every building, my man. Oh my god. Here, look. Let me... hold on. Yeah, see? It loops. Hey guard, just get in the way of my presentation. Why don't you? We will eventually have it go all the way, and then eventually this here, you know, any sort of unique stuff will eventually get ripped out. Like all this will look, all of this and this, or sorry, all of this stuff over here will look like this, and so eventually it will look ideally all the same, which is what we're going for eventually. And like, for example, this will probably need to just take out. Oh yeah, all of it will look very different than it does now. And if there's any piece that really looks and stands out, once the whole piece is together, we'll be able to judge that more succinctly, and then we'll take it out or put some stuff down, or you know, that sort of thing. There might be, I think we will run into pieces that will eventually like look a little bit different, and enough for us to go, oh yeah, that needs to go. I think that is kind of inevitable. There's a couple pieces that I think already, like I think the notch is one of them. This might be one right here where I'm dealing with. Like right here, we might need to take something out or put this like this or whatever or something. But at the same time, this texture is so big. It's so big that I'm sort of not nearly as worried about it as I. So I maybe should be. You're refining the details of the wall? Yeah. We got a lot of wall to cover. This is the area in which we have done Okay, I might go for like another hour. I need to quickly take a bio break. 1 second. Hey, potatoes around, and potatoes gone. I'm most curious if this is gonna look a lot sharper than the soft ground texture, or if it will jive with it. Tells the car the curse. Okay, off to sleep. Wall stuff is coming along great. Thanks for the stream as always. Absolutely. I'm a bit. I'm less skeptical on the wall texture not jiving with things. I think they'll end up having a relationship, and the relationship will be, you know, like, probably be good. But then also, some of these are straight up placeholder textures, so. Yeah, let's move our attention somewhere else for a moment. Instead of crawling along, we'll do another area, and then we'll eventually combine or get close and be able to combine the areas. What about the actual assets? Will you guys be smoothing out the corners? No. We won't be smoothing out the corners. There's a thing that we're actually gonna do that's gonna be pretty cool. Well, there's two things. One is keeping the design space uncluttered. And so, like, we don't need a whole lot of props. We'll get some props, but we won't need a whole lot of props. That's one thing that is by design. And simple geometry like that, like this, like that we have, works into that strength. Right, so super simple, easy to understand layouts. This is about as see that there? That's about as much as we'll get. This is final, I would say near final geo. Yeah, final geo. Right? This is the style that we are going for sure. These textures, though, are going to bring things to a whole other level. Once these are done, it's gonna be a whole other thing. You guys are in for an insane surprise. First for the test, and then also for after our test, we're gonna do some building stuff for Night Harbor, and we're finally gonna hit like a place in Night Harbor where it's like we have a workflow now, an incredible workflow. I've gone over it before, but a lot of it is actually automated, so I won't need to paint every building like this, you know. This texture here is gonna go so far. We're gonna be able to use this texture in so many different areas in the game. It's not just a Night Harbor brick. It could be, but take a look at this. So the reason that we do grayscale, right? Now it's a different, now it's like an orc area, right? Then we do something like this. It's completely different to this. We're going to be able to change it in so many different ways. Like a green emerald castle or whatever. And then with this, we'll also be able to combine it with other textures. Well, that's the thing. This texture here is the reason why I'm going so hard on it. Hey, it made of fucking Play-Doh. Or gold? Or cheese? But anyway, so the reason I'm going so hard on this one is because this one is going to essentially be like everything for the playtest. Minas Morgul. Yeah, for the test, there's going to be a lot of new textures that are mostly for characters, but this one is the one that I want to refine so that we can put this onto essentially everything. This could be our placeholder texture. You know, and maybe I want to get it so it's like, so it's at a level where everybody's like, yes, this is great, we like this. And we want to keep it as like a final texture. And there's a lot of textures that I've done since that we might be able to end up use like that. If I pull right now, I should be able to actually do a cool thing, but I don't think I think I'll wait to learn that to not have to learn that on stream. Because there's a new thing that we're going to be doing with, and it's going to be in for the test. And it's going to look really good, and people are going to be blown away. It's a very simple thing, but I think Harrison said he was gonna stream it, so catch Harrison's stream if nobody does it by then. If I poll right now, actually, I should be able to see it. Actually, should I do that? Simon, is it polled? Or is it pushed, I mean? The terrain stuff. Yeah, Monty stuff. Any set plan or any plans for set dressing textures? Yeah, of course. Okay, well, if he set up a different branch, there's a reason why. We won't take a look. I don't want to deal with changing branches and leaving my changes and all that other stuff that comes with. I mean, it's simple, but I feel like I'd mess something up and spend another half hour being like, why did I do that? So I'm just not gonna even attempt it. I'm sorry if you heard every single gulp. Who knew that painting stone could be so such a good stream. Such a terrible stream idea. Who the hell thought of that? Okay, paint this fucking wall for the next... How long is this stream lasting? 2 hours? 3 hours almost? Oh fuck. It is an important wall. One thing that I will say is it is kind of nice that it's mindless in comparison to trim sheets. Trim sheets, I feel like my brain is fired up. This is a test of attrition. This is like the other one, the trim sheets. That is its own beast. Hey, by the way, is your goal to finalize that wall by the weekend test? Yes. I want this wall finalized. I want a couple other things finalized before the weekend test. Yeah. Okay, is it just me, or is this not as defined as it could be? This will eventually be, what's it called? Like, this won't be as like black as we're seeing here, because this sort of thing, this thin texture, this thin line, just doesn't work. So it won't be nearly as black. We'll eventually like do like a levels on this or whatever, and so we won't see, I feel like, as much details, but the details will be there. We're gonna crush a little bit of it, but not too much. Just so that it reads right. That doesn't look good. This should just be straight across. Maybe we do like a... Okay. How does that look? We're gonna save this. Wait for it to save. Click here. Time, set, and AM. And what did we just work on? We just worked on this little bit right here. Oh, that's nice. Hell yeah, that's nice. That looks good. Alright, I'm up for the night. Peace, homies. Alright, catch you later. Catch you later, Simon. Wow. I wish... Oh man, if only there was an easy way to get all this done. Hey, it's only 1 a.m. Alright, we'll go for 1 hour more, and by then I will be tired enough to fall asleep and wake up in the morning and do some more stuff. Oh. Dude, can you imagine? I do all this and then Sean's like, looks like shit. See ya. He goes, yeah, I don't, yeah. I go, just don't say it like that. Don't say it at all. Yes. Yeah, that happens. Yeah, that happens. Happened to this texture, actually. The only reason that I'm working on this texture is because it wasn't there. It wasn't at the level that we wanted it to be at. And same thing with the characters, is we had a struggle to get to a certain level, and it's like an understanding of what he wants, and you know, like our ability to get there, both on tech and both on art, and like, and our ability and also our understanding of what, you know, what the goal is. So like it takes time to acclimate to like what the style is, and everybody has like a little bit of growing pain, and we get past it, and now our characters look amazing. Look at this. Look at that. Hold on. Let me back up a bit so it doesn't clip. Look at her eyes. Now. And her teeth. And her onesie that shows off her butt crack. And her toes. She has 3. Whoa, 3 toes. Oh yeah, I also did this texture. Where is it? The tannery? It's over here, right? Yeah. Personally, I think the tannery should be a little bit. Oh, what if we did something like this? How cool is that? Yeah, I personally think the tannery sign should be a little smaller. Just watching. Hold on, I want to see if I can. Yeah, she's looking at the wall now, being painted. Thing is, once we get this texture in and done, it's now part of our library. It means that we don't have to do this texture ever again. Man, I really have put a lot of my life into this already. This whole project. Like, I can easily see it being like a, you know, it's part of my identity now, you know. My work's always been part of my identity, almost my entire identity, but now this, it's like, so much of our team is in this thing. It's wild. So much of our team is behind everything that this game should stand for and is, and it's fucking it's a lot to think about. I just hope it works out, you know. Sorry, I don't even know if I'm talking to anybody. But for those who are here and for those who watch the VOD, just a big realization, you know what I mean? It's like, just been thinking about this game non-stop for the last few months, where I just go like, holy moly, holy shit. And well, it's not just the last few months. I mean, of course it's been the last like years. But we're in like a place where fucking goblins are playable, they look really great, they animate great, people like them. We have our character creator setting up our all of our faces are looking really good, and it's like, it's time to impress, time to do the best that we can for the best that we possibly can for this test, because this is the test that we like really showcase and let people in, and they go, oh my god, it looks fucking good. And of course we're gonna go, yeah, but it's gonna look better, it's gonna look way better, you know. But it's like all that has happened and there's still so much longer to go. But I can't help but just feel like a part of me it's just in this, and that's how an artist should feel. It's a, you know, it's our life work, not our work life, you know. It's fucking crazy. Maybe at some point in Eminem's lifespan, you know, we'll be in the conversation for, you know, world's some of the designs that, you know, that shaped like MMO race stuff, you know. And hitting up like the reinvigorating the classic, you know, the classic MMO. I'm not just talking art-wise, I'm talking about like being a game. A game that has, you know, if we hit that level, I personally think that we're doing really, really important work, but every artist that is invested believes that. So it's hard to just go, you step back and be like, yeah, everybody thinks that they're doing important work. Not everybody, but a lot of people think that they're doing important work. But this is like, we're doing something that hasn't really been done before, I think. Which is after the fall of, you know, some of the greatest MMOs of all time. Having hindsight and realizing what's good about the old ways of doing something and recognizing that, and then aiming explicitly and solely after those things that were successful. It's like that everyone else has either forgotten, don't know, or has brushed aside for monetary value or corporate, you know, I'm not going to say greed, because, you know, but corporate interest. It's like, I think we have something that is probably, I don't know, one of the greatest things that happened to MMO history. Dev transparency, yeah. I did the closed beta for WoW and I knew it was going to do things that the gaming world had never seen when I played it. And while this isn't that game in terms of production size, team size, it has a similar heart and fun quality to it. You guys are onto something for sure. I think so too. When that dome area is finished and textured, it's going to jaw drop, yes. I agree, Chaos Flux. Yeah, I want this to be, you know, everybody on the team, I think, wants this to be a world. So much of our design is like aimed exclusively at it being a world, and not even necessarily like a fun world. It's pretty brutal. But it's like, dude, having the guts to say it's too brutal for you? Sure. Well, see you later. Or, you know, like, this isn't the game for you then. Like, personally, I think anybody with a little bit of patience will be able to play this game and enjoy it for what it is. It doesn't take that much skill. You're not going to be pressing buttons fast. It's a different type of skill. Not, you know, I could see, this is the thing about World of Warcraft that did so well, is fucking, you didn't have to be a gamer to play. It accepted everybody. That's what the auto attack was for, right? It was to level out the playing field from people that could press buttons really good to becoming like a thing that people could mess up on if they were overly cocky, which button pressers tend to be on that side of, so it was great. We're getting there. We are getting there. There's gonna be a lot of salacious. There's gonna be, let me give a rest for my hand really quick. There's gonna be, look at this. Look at this really quick. So this never existed in the last playtest. Just, isn't that at Acropolis, Sage Side? Oh, it's this night market. See 3 dimensions on where you go. This is going to solve so much already. It's not about looking great. They do look great. But it is about these things pointing people to the right direction. You look at your map or you look at your note and you go, okay, where's this thing? And it'll be like, okay, go here. Or you ask someone and they go, oh, it's right by the night market. Look around there. You go, okay, night market, where's that? There's the night market, okay. I want to go this way. This is going to solve so much of like people's own problems, you know? And it's not like it's like, I don't think our goal was like end game was to ever have a city that just has like shit navigation. So you just get lost in it. It's like, yeah, there's some getting lost in it that is fun. Oh, hey, look. It's my rugs. And right now, here, boom. Glimmermoon Hall. That's not what I wanted. What's over here? Oh my god, there's a little kiosk. And it has stuff. This looks pretty market-like. Oh my god. Look at this. Look at this market. Yeah, identifying point of that, and that's what here's the great thing about, and I know World of Warcraft is, you know, I keep on singing its praises, but the thing about quests in World of Warcraft, before everybody did their thing where they just got a mini map and before they changed the design and all that crap, something that they did really well was their quest text was a description that led you to a thing, and you had to essentially read the quest text and go, is this right? It says go northeast and then look for a big rock. and behind it you'll find a blank, you know. Behind it you'll find like this tiger, and now you look for that. And that to me is so cool. I legitimately just got lost. I got completely turned around. But yeah, that's sort of like the thing that I love, is that the quests in WoW were testing your search for POI, sort of the good quests, right? And I think they got too formulaic with it. There's some really good quests in WoW, and I know that a lot of people are going to say, you know, like I hear the quests themselves are good, but the way that it led you from one area to another, to another, to another, here's the level 10, here's the level 1 area, you know, here's the level 10 area, here's the... That's cool. But, man, there are some other ways to do that that will make the game feel a lot better and more lived in. And they went the easy route with retail, and they kept going along that sort of route, and and they lost their way on other elements too. So it's not like that's the only thing that made them suck, you know. But on Quest, there is a good, like, there's good stuff there. Yeah, like, I personally think that there should be quests, and I'm convinced now, after hearing Ollie and Sean and everybody talk about it, that there will be quests in this game that people don't even know exist for years. There's going to be a class unlock, and you'll see a goblin bard somewhere, and you're gonna be like, what the fuck? What? Old man, yeah. Dude, this isn't even done, but it looks really good as everybody walks by it. Alright, sorry, I was reading some Slack stuff. Isn't the silhouette of this goblin so fucking good? Not to pat myself on the back and also pat the team on the back, but like just the silhouette, the posing, the idol. And Erkenstaff, man. He's killer. Actually, I liked it where it was. It was like a... Oh, there we go. Yeah, no, I agree. I totally agree. I would like... well, here's something. I want there to be a lot of emotes. I want there to be a lot of emotes. I want there to be... dude, I cannot get so excited thinking about all the possible fucking races that we could have in the game. I get so excited thinking about that. I'm like, oh, can you imagine how cool it would be? Ugh. To have like a lean against the wall animation. I think Elder Scrolls has, not Elder Scrolls, Elden Ring has that. Okay. Oh, I am running out of steam, which is good. This is the goal. The goal is to run out of steam. Okay, let's do a few more. Oh, that's a... Dude, this playlist is fucking killer. I love this playlist. It's so good. Alright, dinner time later, guys. Alright, see you, Chaos. Have a good dinner. How loud is this for you guys? Not very loud. Okay. I'll finish up this little bit, I think. Then we'll save it, and we'll check it. Dude, I kinda haven't even been checking I'm not even checking to see whether or not like the detail that I've done looks good. I just kind of go with it now. Paint, go, paint, go, paint, go. Whoa. I'm starting to drift off. Gotta lurk, listen to sleep. Great work as usual, Goblin City. Gonna look beautiful, night all. Alright, Quicks. Thanks for staying by as long as you did. Let's take a quick look at the work that I just did. Where is it? Right here. That looks tight. That looks great. These bricks. A channel point focus mode. Channel point focus. I'm too tired to figure out what that's supposed to mean. Maybe that one is a little bit too much shadow. Yeah. Definitely it's losing the roots. Yeah. No, I agree. Sorry, 3PO. I'm just a little tired. By the way, this is the actual level of which this texture exists at. It's this big. This is 100%. I wonder if I can... What does Snow Point look like? Oh, it's a little pixely. Probably go trilinear. Looks better, trilinear or bilinear. I do not see a fucking difference. That's true. Oh, okay, hold on. 3PO, do you mean like having like a focus mode channel point thing where like I focus really hard for a set amount of time? Because right now we only have channel point stuff that distracts me. And tells me to save my work. Yo, this actually looks great at 1 scale. This looks great at 1 scale. No, that sounds fantastic. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so this is at 1 point, or this is at 1. Let's see what point or 1.5 looks like. I think I might set that up. I might set up a focus mode. That you have to buy. So this is 1.5. Which also looks really good. Wow. I'm fucking impressed by myself. I'll eventually get this all sorted, but it's time. It's super time. It is super time for me to go to bed. I want to thank everybody. Night Goblin Boss. Night Goblins. You want schemes? I got schemes. So, Night Goblins. Warhammer. Well, he's greener than you. Oh, actually, here, 1 second. Actually, hold on. I want to start this and stop this. I just want to show you guys something really quickly that we got set up, and it's bloody awesome. And then I'll head to bed. Goblin. We'll do it here. And we'll turn off window capture. Look at this. Look at this fucking shit. You guys ready? Look at his eyes, first off. Look at that. Look how good that looks. So you guys can't really tell, but there's like a little red outline on that one. And we got it working on this face as well. Little red. I'll have to fix this extra feature because it looks like dog poo poo. But then also check this out. Oh, look at that. Look at that fucking acidic nuclear green. Oh, yes. Oh, I love it. Oh, this is the wrong face. We want this face, yeah. This is actually my first time playing around with the different. This is like a Warcraft orc green. This nuclear toxic waste green is so great. I love it. Oh, there's also some faces that aren't quite set up. So like that face isn't set up. Oh, look at that. This face needs to be face. Yeah. This face needs to be this. Yeah. Stop choosing fucking face 3. Oh yeah, this was the one that where I had to turn this down because this whole section of fucking chaos theory is just way too loud. Okay. Oh, I also need to change that scar. Though I think actually yeah, we need to get rid of this phase 2 because it's phase 2 and phase 3. Actually, I think Zukin already got rid of those. So that's good. So what I'll do is I'll have to pull, but we have skin color on gobs now, which I think is so great. And we have eye color. This adds so much. This adds so much to, like, even me, I'm like, look at this. I'm gonna change the face of the gnome. Even that's great. Look at this. I'm gonna change the eyebrow color to gray. Right, and then maybe we'll change the eye color. Isn't that, like, it just makes his whole face pop in comparison to before. And then you can also, I'm going to change the face one more time. There's this face. I like this face a lot. So you can make an old man. And then I actually liked his eye color being purple. That to me actually sort of says like enchanter gnome. Like I'm not a big gnome fan, but I like the pose. This guy's smart. So he seems to be popping now. Yeah, but this guy's smart, you know what I mean? With his pose and everything. the way that his eyes pop now, just out of, and same with her. Big, beautiful eyes. Oh, we also got beard option. I think the beard option looks fucking dope. Okay, let's go back to that gnome. You said look at that option with darker skin. Yeah, let's take a look. Let's go. With the eye color. Wow. And then we'll change the face. He looks fucking good. It is incredible how good I think that these look now. Like the character creator, we are hitting a level that is way, way beyond a indie team's, like, you know, weight class. Oh, I love the way his fucking... People are kind of unhappy with this smile. Of course this will be the base smile, right? This should be the face. This swarmy one should be like option 3 or 4. Also Ogre with the new body. With his fucking tits falling off. And he's got fat rolls and everything. I also, Zukin did the eyes, but I touched them up because I wasn't completely, it took me a long time to get them like perfect the way that we wanted them. It's so touchy on these ones, on these specific textures and lerps. So touchy. Same with these eyes. Oh, and by the way, I changed the teeth again. So she looks... Doesn't she look like a fucking zombie here? I love it. Alright, anyway. Okay. It has been way too long. I'm actually going to bed. Thank you so much for joining. I just wanted to show you off, or show off all the cool new customization stuff really quick. I think I'm in love with the... Oh, that's good. I love the nuclear fucking toxic waste skin. Alright. Good night, everybody. For real. No tricks this time, I'm too tired for that. Oh. Catch y'all later. Bye-bye.